What's up, y'all? It's Kayla Sade, and you were tuned in to the Bank Dot Radio Show.
Yeah. Told y'all this was a movement. Taking up I ain't believe ways. You dig? Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. East to west, we getting banked down. North to south, we getting banked down. Worldwide, we getting banked down. Yeah. One time for the team that's gon' hustle for the green. All we know is grind till the dough come. This the Bank Dot Radio Show. We controlling the globe, but we second to no one. Every time we emerge, we putting that work in. Bank Dot do it for the culture, putting on for the city that's 24/7. And we showing love like we supposed to. And we keep making moves by coastal. Metal suckers didn't believe, but I told you. Bank Dot about to be a household name. And Bank Dot mean we about more change. You don't even know just how I really get. You're rocking with the best, so tune in when you better be. Plus we getting fancy like Nancy on every single day of the week. And chopping game like a Cherokee. Ballin' like Odell, tryna step more meal. Networking every way is about to be a movie. Gotta go big, it's the only way to do it. It's a conglomerate, we getting to it. Plus we got heat for the streets while you puffin' on the cook shop leaf. Riding out on the interstate, we got indies and majors. We international players, all about getting paid. Make sure to tune in and tap in with the movement, cause it's about to go down. Shout out Discover, this captain of the mothership. If you ain't know, then you know now. We about to get bang down. Bank Dot Radio Show. Slum Child
I can't stand you sometimes.
All right, y'all, we're tuned in for another episode of the Bank Dot Radio Show. I'm your host, Andres, and we have our special guest representing Milledgeville, being brought to y'all via Zoom. Miss Kaylee. Sade. See, I remembered. I almost went with Callie. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess it's the way that it's spelled. But Kaylee Sade, who is a singer and one phenomenal voice, by the way. I was pleasantly surprised. I get a lot of music doing this. I've been doing this podcast. It will be 6 years next month. And I started off with just interviewing artists. And then I graduated to where I started interviewing pretty much anybody who's doing great in the community. Whether it be nonprofits, politicians, authors, business owners, entrepreneurs, other artists, things of that nature. And when I listen to artists, especially singers, everybody doesn't, sing well. They don't. I'm just sorry. But the talent level is and vocal level isn't the same for everyone. You got some A-list vocals and you got some B's and C's in there, and you were up there. So
thank you.
Yeah, you definitely have a nice voice. Like I said, I actually enjoyed listening to your music.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Especially being an independent artist. Because I know where, sometimes the artists can get caught up in their own world and things of that nature. And then they also got like yes people around them too. Because they don't really have, I guess, professionals, because one, they can't even afford them, or they haven't like built their career to get to that particular point to where you got a professional that's around you, and they just like, their friends and homies or whatever, however you want to title it, and they're just yes people. And they won't give them the actual truth about how they sound on records and stuff like that. And it doesn't just go for singers either. It goes for rappers and stuff. I've heard a lot of garbage rappers. Yeah. So you definitely got that talent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's get into it. When did you decide that you wanted to pursue music?
Well, kind of technically all my life, like, because I grew up like heavily into music, that was just in me. So I was like, I want to, but you know how you grow up, you want to do this, you want to do this, you want to do this. But it wasn't until like, I think I was 14, 13, and I don't know. That just was the way I could express myself, like writing. It started with writing, like poems and stuff like that. And then I was like, I could sing. So like, let me just try to, and then I kind of like, have a little hip hop in me too. So I was like, how can I combine all these together? So I was like, I just tried it one day and then it's been on from there. So that's what really kind of made me want to, do music, just playing around with it, but also having a deep love for it. So I say like 14-ish.
So then, okay, so that's what made you want to do music. So when did you decide you actually want to do it professionally? Because you could have just done it as like a hobby and a self-satisfying type of thing. Like looking at your videos and looking at your Instagram posts and social media and all that, you strike me as an artist that presents herself in a professional manner.
Put the dinner to me, do you want me, baby? Do not hover. Let me keep it real for a minute. I ain't about to stop, I'ma go ahead and finish. Tell me you feel it, so go ahead and listen. With you by my side, then together we winning. Let me go and get it in control. We is together, let everybody know I love
That actually takes a conscious thought to be able to do that. So when did you like switch?
I had because I was making like singing remakes on my Instagram at the time, and then people from my city that was like they was really like liking the remakes I did, and I was like, I'm very confident when it comes to my music. So I was like, man, if I had my own beat made and put it out there, it's gonna be over with. So I was like, I think like I was 15. I was 15. I was like, I want to go and do this. Like, I'm gonna want to start making my own music, putting it out there. I want to become Kaylee Sade for real.
That's what's up. So being, from Milledgeville, like just starting on that path or whatever, how was that journey for you? Because, there's not a lot of resources in Milledgeville, or there's not a lot of people there who's very well versed in like the music business or music industry.
Yeah. It's a challenge. It was a challenge because, like you said, it's not resources. Like I need to go to a studio, and I feel like it's different for a rapper because you can just spit, but I'm a singer, so like I have to make sure that this quality sounds the best. And I didn't have much of that, and like you said, the people from the city, like it's not that many people, so like you kind of just gotta you really gotta start from the bottom. Like that's why I say social media is important, because yes, I'm from a small town, but with me being from a small town, I don't have like much reach to other places, So I had to, you just got to start from the ground up. It made me like really become a go-getter. Like I had started doing Instagram live to get some new supporters, and ever since then, like me being from a small town really made me humble and made me just want to go get it, because I know it's not going to be given to me.
So you think your drive is higher than that of someone, say, someone along in the same process of their journey that's in like Atlanta or Metro Atlanta area?
I'm gonna be honest, like it's a little different. It's a little different because you're right there with things, like you're right there. And maybe, I don't know, because I'm not from Atlanta, but I feel like you're right there where everything is at, with all the people. Like a lot of people that's from Atlanta know a lot of big people that's from Atlanta because they're from the same space. Like I'm from Milledgeville. Look, we ain't got nothing out here. We got a Walmart. So
you got the college out there.
Okay.
It's like, okay. I think that could be a good, like, launching pad for something, and to use those resources or whatever. College circuit, it's pretty good to use it for what it is. I've met like a lot of different Atlanta artists and entrepreneurs and things of that nature, and it's a mixed bag with me. Some of them are hungry because they see the potential where you can come from and where you can go, and having access to those resources. The other half are lazy because they see the resources all the time, and it's like, oh, I could just go do that anytime I want to, not knowing that time is the most valuable asset. So when you decided to do this, you're in a circle. What was their reaction? Were they very supportive, or were they like, I don't know if you should do that?
I had a very supportive team because like they always knew that, one, I was always different. Like out of all my people, because it started with my family. I was different in multiple ways. So they was like, she gonna do some that ain't never been done before. So once I told them everything, and they was very supportive. Of course, like my mom, she didn't want me to be like in that life. She was like, she's just being a mom.
Yeah.
Like she was like, I'm not about to stop you from this, because she's seen like the potential in me. She's seen like what I could do. So I got a very supportive team. Like they most definitely around for me for sure.
So what have you learned so far about like just pursuing your craft and throwing yourself into this industry that you didn't necessarily think that was there, or what was something that surprised you?
In the beginning, you need social media, right? And I had social medias. I was doing what I do, but I was like, I didn't know that it took a lot more to keep up social media and keep it up a certain look and keep it all of that. Like it takes a lot. It takes time. And it's like people think that this is just a career. Like you got to look at this like a lifestyle. Like when you wake up, music. When you go to sleep, music. Like barely even go to sleep, because no. So it's like it takes way more time than what I thought it would took. And sometimes when we still, I'm doing all of this while I'm still like in 11th grade at the time. I'm trying to figure out school, personal life, and the most important thing, music to me. So it was just a lot. It came with a lot of balance. It came with me figuring out how to balance everything.
So you graduated high school, right?
No, about to.
About to. Okay, so you have a decision to make then.
Oh yeah, it's made.
Oh, it's made. Well, some people they'll pursue something like this in high school, and then depending on who they're around and things of that nature, that might push them towards like college or to do something else, or or go and get a quote unquote real career or whatever. But the way I look at stuff, I see everything as a business. Yeah. So to me, it's a business, because you got a lot of other aspects of it that you can do. So I take it you write all of your material, or most of it, or
all of it.
Okay. What inspires you to put the pen to the pad, or the finger to the tablet, or however
my experiences? And people don't be like, at your young age, what you know, baby? I know a little bit now. So it's just my experiences. Like really, like when I'm really feeling something, because I don't know why when I talk, I have a hard time with expressing myself. So like when I like get in that mode and I get to writing, it's just something just takes over me. So that really kind of makes it really be my emotions and my feelings. So when I'm just feeling something, that's just when I get to write it. Or even not that at that moment when I come back to my emotions later, because I'm like, oh, I was feeling like this upon a time. Let me write about this. That kind of makes me, and also other people's experiences too, like what I probably want to be. Like everybody like to be toxic. So I was like, let me make a song about being toxic.
It seems like a real trend now, talking about toxicness.
Yeah.
It's all
right over. When I did the toxicness, it came towards me. So you just gotta be careful.
Yeah, you do. It's like you manifest, what you put out there. So what's been your greatest accomplishment, or the thing that you're most proud of so far?
Oh my gosh, the thing I'm most proud of. Me, it's probably like small stuff, like working hard, like to build up my Instagram, build up like my support. So like gaining support, like me actually like seeing that I can do it, like seeing that like I didn't have nothing. I had like 1,000 followers. Next thing I know, I got 22,000 followers now. So it just seeing that.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Seeing that I really, just can work really hard, and put out music. It's just a small stuff. Like I really can't say like a certain like thing. It's just the small stuff that make me just keep me going. To keep me humble.
So, I take it, are you in school, like physically, or are you doing virtual, or?
I do virtual. Well, not virtual. I don't know. It's not virtual. Like I go to like a kind of not the main school, but it's like another type of school. It's called like early college. So I've done without my high school classes, so I don't have to go to school physically. I take college classes online.
Oh, look at you, smarty.
you know, guys, you're going to get up out of there. But
so how did your peers react then when they started seeing your stuff? Because I imagine that's got to be, an interesting experience for you, especially like I didn't grow up with social media, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that I could put out there and how people used to see me when I was younger, I'm like, there's a time span, time gap there. But growing up in the height of social media, Facebook is like, hot, and TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram and all this stuff. And, a few years ago or whatever, I'll say about 6, 7 plus or whatever, it was on the verge of being what it is now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can say that, when I dropped my first song, I think I was in the 11th grade. So, I mean, like with me going to the early college school, I'm not at the main school, like at Baldwin. So people knew of me, like people know me because like I always been that girl. You got to think that. So people know me, but it's like it was the kind of like less because of me being at this school. So when I put the song out, I'm thinking that like, I don't know, like people ain't too many people. But once I put that song out, I realized that it was way more people that knew me, knew that I could sing, knew who I was. And like they reacted to my first song. They reacted to that very well. Like I think it was just the hype of me just having a song out. And still being in high school, it just it looked like, it looked like, ooh, like what, So I got a good response the first time I put a song out in my local city.
That's what's up. So have you had more people like reach out to you and things of that nature to like want to assist in furthering your career, or?
We got some stuff. People come sometimes, they come because they see. Yeah. So we really working. People see that I'm working and they want to come. So yeah.
Just be mindful of the ones who make empty promises and stuff like that. There's a lot of folks out there like that. Everywhere too. There's a lot of scammers in Atlanta. So how far have you seen like your song go? Because with the internet being what it is, reaching the world, like can you pinpoint where someone has confirmed that they've either streamed it or you seen the analytics or something like that, or how far have you reached?
I went reach pretty far. And like one of my songs on Spotify had an editorial playlist. That's very hard to do. So I was when that happened, that made my song "Do You Wrong." That made me very, very, very like, oh, I'm doing something right. And then with me doing what made me get followers and all that stuff and supporters, I would do lives every night, like go on people live. So I met a lot of people, like a lot of social media influencers, people. So like they started streaming my songs too. So it was just a lot of people that stream and support and reposting my stuff. And when I seen like, people reposting my stuff, even like supporters and stuff like that, it lets me know like I'm getting somewhere, because if one supporter see it, they're gonna tell another friend and that's gonna become another one of my supporters. So that's just how I look at it.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the narratives that are put out as far as artists, especially Black artists, being taken advantage of and things of that nature when it comes to contracts and record labels, things of that nature?
I just say stay educated, like, and you ain't gotta go to school for that. Like, anything that you need to know, you can learn it. We have phones, we have the internet, you can learn it like that. So I say stay educated. Don't look at now. Like, do not look at stuff now. Don't be so desperate for it now. Always look at the future. So like, if they come in to something and it seems so good right now, but it's something on there that's kind of iffy, don't.
It's time to say goodbye. And I don't wanna lead you on. No, I can't give you what you need. It's not you, I swear it's me.
No. Go for it, because you can have something way better if you just wait it out. So just just know what you're reading, like know everything, like know all your contracts. Have a music lawyer. Those are always very a good investment. So just stay.
So what's that? So what are you trying to accomplish with your career? Are you trying to get it to the point to where you become like a Chance the Rapper or like a Ryan Lewis or a Tech
You
Nine
know,
or something like that, or you
I
trying to
want
get
to
like major?
I want to become major. So I don't really
Mm-hmm.
like compare myself because it's never going to be like another me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I want to become major, but when you become a major, I'm not about to be like I want it to where no, I'm gonna have it to where labels come to me. Like I don't have to come to labels. Like they're gonna have to come to me
Mm-hmm.
because it might take a while for that, but I'm willing to wait that long because I know that what I'm offering is, we both gonna be benefiting off each other.
Yeah.
So I do want to become mainstream because I know that that's me and I know that that's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just how I'm going to see it. But like contracts and stuff like that, like it's you got to be right. I'm not going
Yeah.
for nothing strange.
So the fact that you were talking about contracts and things of that nature is a very good indicator to me that you at least study and you know about the business side of music. How do you handle that with independent artists who are out there trying to collab with you and things of that nature, and they're not necessarily like they're not with a BMI or anything like that, or an
Mm.
ASCAP or a CSEC, and they don't know anything about song splits or just the business side and the paperwork or sound exchange or whatever the case may be?
Um, if they try to like collab with me, I'm gonna tell them like to get one. Like I would tell them like stuff they need to know because that's just me. Like at a point in time I didn't know, so therefore, especially like my team, my management, they're gonna tell them because more than likely you email us or DM us, we'll tell you like get under one of them things. We're gonna have a split sheet, so all the splits can be handled already. So just teaching them the
Mm-hmm.
business because a lot of times people don't know, and a lot of times people just need to know. So I help. There's nothing wrong with helping. I know I would have had somebody help me. Would have helped me out a lot.
Yeah. Um, are there any people that are famous from an artistic standpoint that came from Milledgeville, whether they were national, regional, whatever the case?
Yes. You got Pap Chanel. She's from Milledgeville, and
Pep
she's doing
Chanel.
amazing. She's doing an amazing job right
Oh, hold
now.
on. I just saw her Instagram not too long ago.
Yeah, she's doing an
She's from
amazing job.
Milledgeville.
She's from Milledgeville. Yeah, she's
Oh,
put
wow.
on for the
Okay.
city hard. Like, and it's also with seeing her doing it, like seeing
Mm-hmm.
her like doing, especially because she kind of started in her high school career too. So I'm like, man, she can do it. Why can't I do it? Like, we can both do it. So
Mm-hmm.
she really
But she's a rapper though, right?
yeah, she's a rapper. I don't really know no singer. I feel like I'm
Okay.
kind of like,
So you're gonna be the first.
I think I'm gonna be the first, So I kind of think I'm changing it,
This,
but
this was up.
yeah,
But like I am going to be the first. No, think I am.
right.
You got laws of attraction. You got to set that in motion.
And right, Liza, I believe in stuff like that. I'm very into stuff like that, so that's why with things that come off your tongue are very powerful. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you got to manifest it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
tell people like I'm going to have the best podcast, or like actually I got a shirt that I had designed that says the hottest podcast in Middle Georgia. And that's what I believe, and I got the numbers to prove it. So I was like, manifesting. Um, so what are some of the things, because everything that glitter is not gold. It's not all fun and games in the music industry. It's not all fun and games building your career. What are some things that, you don't like about the industry, or, you wish that, what I'm saying, were improved?
Let me see. I guess you can say like the people, like the negative people in there, like how the business side can be so evil. Like,
Hmm.
the business side of things can, like, you really just gotta, like I said, you really gotta be smart. You gotta really be there because people can try to get you, especially when it comes to females. People
Hmm.
out there, especially when you turn 18, people out there is gonna try to come for you. So you gotta really be prepared. So I say that side. But I mean, like, of course I wanted to change, but it's like I probably know that it probably won't change. So that's why I always say be your best self, keep your mind together, keep your
Hmm.
mind strong, because if people sense a little bit that your mind weak, they're gonna try to take that and use that to their advantage. So,
Yeah. So have you had the opportunity to go out and perform in front of crowds?
yes.
I know with COVID and all that stuff, some things have, it has
Yeah.
affected performances somewhat.
Yeah, I have performed before. I have performed, went out there, did my little 1 2 1 2, you know.
So what kind of what kind of setup was it? Where you like, was it like club? Was it like
It was like in
festival?
a it was like in a setup. I don't know how to explain it. It was a lot of big time people there, like people from labels there, other artists were
Also
there
like
to
showcases.
perform. Yeah, showcases. Other artists were there to perform. So yeah, like just exposure type of thing, exposure. But also you can get like new people to do stuff with or new supporters and stuff. So it was a lot of people that came out. A good bit of people that came out.
So how does it performing for you in front of a crowd and everything? Some people it takes them a while to get used to. Have you
I'm
gotten
still
used
getting
to
used to. I
still
ain't
getting used
gonna.
to it?
Yeah, because I have like I'm very. I guess you can kind of see right now. I'm social, but
Hmm.
like I have social anxiety. I have anxiety. So like, kind of when I get out, it's like the fact of being around a lot of people sometimes can kind of like, So, but when I get into
Hmm.
Kelly Sade, when I get I have to like
Hmm.
put my thing on. When I get into Kelly Sade and I go on the stage, I still do kind of be nervous. It just be my anxiety. It just be a little nervous, but I still feel
Hmm.
like I just when I just do it, I just do it. If I
Yeah,
mess up, I mess up. I do good, I do good. So that's just how I
yeah.
look at it. But I'm still
And
getting used to it.
everything, it's a learning experience, and it's still a
Yeah,
craft. It's a moving, living craft, whatever. So I tell people
literally.
the best artists and stuff are the ones who gotten seasoned and stuff, and they're. At some particular point in your career, you get to this point to where you're just confident, which is it shows in everything that you do. It shows in the
Yes.
photos that you take. It shows in videos that you do. It shows in the performances. It
And
shows
even if
in
you're not confident, act
yeah.
confident because I mean, like that's what I had. Like when I first started, like I wasn't like confident for real. But somebody just said, just act like you're confident until you.
Hmm.
And once I started acting like I was confident, I became confident. Like, and that's
Hmm.
what a lot of things people tell me. They're like, "You're just so confident. Like you just so, they love it about me." Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm that girl. I'm the one and only. You ain't get no better than this. It
I
ain't.
love it. Let that personality come through. Let everybody know. So take us through your like recording process. How do you like to record? Do you like to have your lyrics ready? Do you like to listen to the beat in the studio on the spot and come up with stuff? How do you
I
prepare?
I no, I have to have my stuff memorized because if I'm looking on my phone, I already can't see. So it ain't gonna go too good. It ain't gonna go too good. So I already have to have the song recorded. Song like one day I do want to like try to like record like right in the session and just do that.
Hmm.
But so far you gotta have that
Hmm.
song ready
Hmm.
because when I have it ready, I can add to it because I'm already knowing like what I'm gonna do. And like
Hmm.
when I add to stuff in the studio or like just play around, like that makes the song because you just in the moment. When you in the moment,
Yeah.
it become good.
Yeah, and some of them, the moments you have, like, I'm saying, some great inspiration there in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, back when I used to actively rap and things of that nature, when I go to the studio, I like to create on the spot. I like to listen to, something I've never heard, some production that I've never heard,
Mm-hmm.
and go
Yeah.
through it and let it tell me what the lyrics are supposed to be. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's my approach.
See me, like I like to have especially when it comes to production side of things, I like to have that. I like to have my stuff custom made. Like I'll write first, and that's
Yeah,
only because like if I go to some beats on YouTube, it's just not killer. Like
yeah.
that's how I know I'm different because I have a different sound. And if people ask me what the sound is, sometimes I'd be like, I don't know how to explain it, but I
You
just
just
have
know
a
what
different.
fits you.
Yeah, I have a different R&B sound because I'm not about to give you like just so like la 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 like I'm a flow with my stuff.
Hmm.
I'm from the South, so I love my bass to be thumping. Like I need that bass to be booming,
Hmm.
And I don't like to talk about love all the time. Like why can't I talk about what dudes talk about? Why can't I just be talking about getting money too? So
Hmm.
I'm just a typical like different type of person. But also in the studio, I like to have lights. Like it has to be a vibe. It can't be
Yeah.
nothing super perpy or whatever. I don't know.
No, I get it. I'm saying you need to have some space. You need to lay down on
Yeah.
the couch and take a moment where they got yourself.
Yeah.
The lights and all that stuff. Like there's a spot in Locust Grove that I go to when I
Mm-hmm.
do record. A guy named Rico Clark. I've been working with him for like at least 12, maybe longer, maybe about
Mm-hmm.
15 years. I don't know. Um, and he's his studio has progressed. Like now, it's in the bottom of his house, but he got it like closed off. Like you got to get a code and everything to get into the bottom. And the whole bottom is nothing but the studio. So you got all these different rooms. You got the control room. You got the vocal booth. You can actually fit at least I would say about a 5 to 7 piece band inside of the vocal room. He got the cutout where you can see through the window through the control room and all that. He can turn the lights down low or whatever. So if you just want to have whatever mood you're trying to get into, he got the lights out and stuff, whatever. So I definitely get that. And he's really good too as far as engineering and all that. I'm like, and he creates like we've created stuff on the spot, scratch, or just had like an idea. And like you said, when you find those sounds, or what I'm saying, that you just build on top of that. So how do you go about as far as like who you're going to work with as far as like on the production side? Do you have like a main?
Yeah, I have a main person. His name is Jay Keys. Very, I'm gonna tell you, talented, like amazing talented. Like, and he knows like kind of what I like already. So I can, because when I explain, I ain't even gonna cap it down. I be explaining really weird. Like it's kind of can be confusing how I explain, because sometimes I really don't know how to talk that much. Like I don't, especially when I'm just chilling. But he understands what I'm saying, and he can like execute that. So that's why he's my go-to. And sometimes it's very limited to work with other producers, because some of them cannot get what I'm trying to do. They expect me to be like a other artist or something like that. When they see them coming totally different and they gotta like do it, I guess sometimes it kind of can be like, yeah. But some other producers have came through and done what they had to do when it comes to me. But Jay Keys, he's my main producer. Like he's that one. Like he's the go-to.
So when you're making decisions, you said you and your team or whatever. Do y'all ever like have a situation where you're like, okay, you want to go one way, but they think you should go another way, and like how do you resolve that if that's the case?
I guess
stirring up some feelings.
How do we resolve that? We kind of just resolve that. It comes down to me at the end of the day, because it's my career. But also when it comes down to me, I gotta think like it's gonna be on me. Whatever this is, and I'm gonna make it's gonna be on me. So I just listen to each detail, each thing that they're saying, each thing that I'm saying, and most of the time I try to combine it. So like it really I'll be on this. So I just try to combine everything. Everything's based off me, really, because it's my career. But me, I'm the type of person, if we a team, it's gonna be based off us. Like we're gonna do this together. So we just kind of just
I love what you said,
my team, we like to debate. We like to debate. So whoever get the best debate, like probably gonna be that one. So
yeah. But I do like how you did say though, and even for what I'm saying, you being as young as you are, your mentality is great, because you said it's my career at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And you take ownership in that. And I think, what I'm saying, some artists miss that. It's like, it goes over their head or whatever, because they're always voting, other people to be in charge or responsible for their success or the level of success that they want, when at the end of the day, it's really about the artists, connecting to the people in a way that they know they can connect and making the decisions that, is best for them and taking ownership in that. What do you do to like, get out of like writer's blocks, or have you experienced a writer's block yet?
What? Boy, when I tell you writer's block, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. I hate it. But what I do to get out of it, I don't know. I don't know what I do. I just get out of it with sometimes, like, especially when I'm trying to write like an actual song, because I write a lot of freestyle. Like I pull up a beat, it be rap beats a lot of times, because I want to show that I'm different. I can slide on a rap beat too and still sing at the same time. So I can write to that. But when I'm trying to write like a regular song, like a original piece, sometimes I can have writer's block. But sometimes what I do is they say just write something trash. I don't like to do that, because I don't want to write nothing trash. But like I still do it. And once I like got all the trash out my system, it comes back to me. Cause then once that one thing that's not trash, it's over with. Like your brain get back flowing. You can write like five. So I can write like 5 songs after that. So you know, just kind of just write, just keep writing. It's gonna be trash at first. Just write.
Yeah, exactly. It's just working that pen, working that muscle. Yeah. So have you ever had a situation where you collaborated with someone and the expectations of that collaboration didn't meet your standards? Oh, so you haven't experienced that yet. Keep on working. Have you had it have you had it on your side then, where like, you know what I'm saying, you collaborate with somebody and their expectation of you didn't meet what they were trying to go for? Oh, so you just about 1,000 out here, huh?
Yeah, you know, especially when with me, I am the expectation. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. I like that.
But everybody I work with, they're pretty much like we kind of just vibe off each other. People I work with, I like to vibe off each other. Like, we gonna write. I don't want to just like, I know one day I'm gonna have to do that, but right now I don't want to just send a verse over unless it's a feature. But like working with, I want us to write together, like come up with ideas together. Like, we gonna do this. Like the vibe just be there, and the people I work with, we do it.
That's what's up. So, do you think songwriting or for other people would be in your wheelhouse?
Yeah, down the line, but you know, I don't want to start like that because I feel like people gonna try to put me in that songwriting box, and I'm not just a songwriter. You know, I feel like I'm a great songwriter, but I'm not just a songwriter. I'm an artist.
Yeah. That's what's up. No, I definitely get that. I do see where, you know, people do try to label individuals, and, you know, I tell people we're multifaceted creatures. You know, we have more than just one thing that we do. And if we do, you know, a couple things or a few things well, then, you know, let people thrive in those situations.
Yeah.
So are you satisfied at this particular point of what you've been able to accomplish?
I ain't gonna never say like I'm satisfied till like I get to where I want to get, but I am grateful for the places where I'm at. I'm thankful and grateful, and you know, I'm proud of myself. But satisfied, no, I'm not gonna be satisfied, because if I'm satisfied, I feel like I get comfortable. So you know.
What do you think about the resurgence or the female artists, whether it be rappers or singers, but just being empowered I would say about the last 5, 6, 7 years or so, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. How many years Nicki Minaj been in the game? Let's see here. That would actually be a good indicator. I think she's a 10-year artist now. But I think the music industry has embraced and pushed up a lot more female artists. Do you feel, or do you see it the same way?
Yes, I definitely feel like, you know, it's gotten better. You know, it used to be just male, but it's a lot of female, and it's not only just female; it's females singing and doing whatever they want to do. I love it. There's so many females that, you know, just talk about love and heartbreak and da. Oh my gosh, when I see females talking about things dudes can talk about. And, you know, of course, they get backlash. Like, why are you talking about that? Talk about it. Like, if you want to do that, you do that. If you want to do that, you do that. I love that. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you want to go out there and so-called do what males be doing, do that. I love that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just don't want artists, especially females, to trap themselves though in an image. Like, I'll give you an example. Lotto. Her content is similar to that of Meg Thee Stallions, right? Are we in agreement on that?
I don't know. Like, I guess.
Okay. Well, let me show you where the conversation is going then. Okay. So to look at on the surface, you could put them in similar brackets, right? If you look at like the singles and what gets pushed the most. But there's this song on her last project or I think it was like, no hook or something like that. And it was just straight verse that she spit. And it was about like, betrayal and things of that nature. Um, it wasn't like sexualized. I guess that would be a good comparison. But that particular song, I like better on that project. I think it was like the Queen of the South or something like that project. Than any other song that I was listening to on that project. But of course, it doesn't get pushed and promoted because, sex sells, right? You know what I'm saying? It's been selling since the beginning of humanity. And I think that's where, like, they push her. That's where they push, like, Megan and, like I said, Nikki, the City Girls, all of that. It's more about, being this object or being objectified or, being comfortable with that image in some type of way. I just don't want, I think the society in general will pigeonhole female artists if that's the image that you put out. And it's like a double standard. Now I'll agree to that.
Yeah, I feel like okay, yes, that sex sells, yes, but I mean, like, men talk about sex or men talk about things in that nature. So I mean, like, no hook might not got the push that her other songs did, but No Hook was still a popular song because a lot of females could relate to that. So it's just also about being versatile. Yes, Mulatto will talk about things in such that nature, but she will also come back and talk about things that in other natures, and females can still, dudes can still feel it. So it's like it's just all about knowing what you talk, because a lot of times females want to talk about that. Females want to talk about that because it's like, why can't they? So I mean, like, you just gotta have a balance. You gotta have a balance. I feel like they have a balance.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I love the balanced approach. And like, I get turned off with dude rappers who just talk about the same stuff, whatever. Now, if you could now I'll give you an example of artists who talked about the same material, but each time they talked about it, to me, it was presented in a different way, even though I know the material is the same. The Clips, when they came out as a group, Pusha T and Malice, you knew that they were street rappers and talking about selling drugs or cocaine or whatever. But when they ran through and was doing their music as a group, each particular time, it was like presented in a new way. I was like, okay, I never thought about it like that way. So I was like, that was cool to me, even though I knew that their content matter was going to be in that realm, in that space. They just kept presenting it in a new way or whatever. So I could see that. You know what I'm saying? If artists, regardless male or female, want to present a certain topic matter and they can bring a new light to it and bring it in a different way and be more clever with like the wordplay or the words or however you present it to us, I can definitely get behind that boat. But if it's just the same,
it's gonna come with negative. Like, people are, you gotta be prepared for that. Of course, you just gotta have like I don't care if this is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna give, and you gotta gonna receive backlash, of course. But like you said, if you come at it like a different way, and especially a lot of females, you do that. I feel like when females do that, they know that other females are gonna like that. They know that other females are gonna feel like, they're not gonna just be, because sometimes it gets looked at as bad when it comes to females and stuff like that, when it's not, in my opinion.
So, I've asked this question to another number of other female artists. Do you like the fact or dislike the fact that when they put you out in like a category as like just female artist or female singer instead of just saying singer?
I mean, like, I feel like they do that. Oh, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because
I ain't never really looked at it like that. I mean, like, because I guess because like I am an artist. Like, when you ask me, I'm not gonna be like I'm a female artist. Like, I'm an artist. But I mean, like, if somebody come to me and be like, she's a new female artist, I don't really get offense to that because I am a female and I am an artist. So therefore, you get. I mean, to me, I just get the best of
Yeah,
both
so it's no
worlds.
biggie to you.
Who
It
don't
doesn't
like
matter
females
that
and who don't
title.
like a good
Yeah.
artist? Who don't like females and who don't like a good artist? So
Yeah, because I just like to call artists artists. There's like
yeah, I see
artists
what
that
you're
who I
saying.
listen
Like, if
to.
I'm an artist, why does I see what you're saying? Why does it
Yeah,
matter with gender? But I don't mean like it does.
because like say if someone asked me my top five, whatever, some of my top five, depending on what we're talking about, can be artists that are not no males.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, to me, it's all about the craft and what you're bringing to the industry and how you're pushing the envelope further. I'm trying to think. I had another dope question. Whatever, but sometimes they just slip my mind. So I guess with social media, you've been benefiting from it. Have you gotten like any backlash yet, or have you been trolled or anything?
Yeah, I've been trolled. Like I be here on live and stuff. Like you're gonna get trolled. You're gonna get hate. People see one thing that they don't like about you or something. You're gonna get trolled. You're gonna get hate. But I mean, like I knew that can't. I don't really pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I got so skinned. I grew up with all boys, literally. So I don't care. And that's I kind of got that nonchalantness about myself. Like you talk about me with me knowing that I'm that girl, me knowing that I'm the one and only. Like I just look at it and be like, okay, and laugh. Like I don't know. I have tough skin.
So what are your plans for the rest of the year? Or what do you want to accomplish professionally?
I want to meet new people, like meet new artists, work with other artists. I want to collab with a lot of different producers, like meet a lot of new producers because I love the way, like, I just love the production of things. Like, I love how they just get different stuff. I'm very into stuff like this. So I want to meet with a lot of new different producers. So, what else I want to do? Like, I want to do an EP this year. A body of work. I really want to do an EP because I just been doing singles, but I really want to do an EP because I want to show a very a body of work.
So, you strike me as the type of artist who would actually have a concept to your EP.
Yeah, I like to have
putting
a
random
concept.
songs together.
Yeah, I like to have a concept. If I did like just put songs, it's still gonna have like a concept to it. Like I like to have like a backstory so you really can feel everything.
How involved are you in with your video production when you're putting out your music videos?
I have to if we gonna do this video, it's gonna have to be, I guess you could say like for my first video, like I was like just starting, so I was like, let's just do something really fast. But like when it came to like my other video and stuff like that, like it had to be like a story. It had to be like yeah, we might as well just say we should movie, Like it had to be stuff like that. Like I wanted it to be very, 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 it goes along with the song, but you also see the song. You see, like you don't see the words, but you see the words through the video.
Yeah. So, how do you like doing press and things of that nature?
I mean, like, I don't know.
Is it indifferent? Because you never know, like, what type of platform you're going to get.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like I'll be prepared for any type of, something like that. But it's just like, okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'll be prepared. I don't even know. I feel like it'll be good. It, like you said, it just depends on the type of thing. You know how that can be.
Yeah, I definitely know. Well, is there anything, we didn't get to go over that you want to talk about, or?
I have a song coming out.
Okay.
I have a song coming out February, I think, February 3rd. So, very excited for that. This song is very different from the other stuff I have. It's different, but it's anything I put out, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a hit. That thing gonna knock. So, I mean, like, I'm very excited about that. So, yes, I got a song coming out. I have other songs out, like my other songs out. They're amazing songs. If you want to be toxic, you can look at this to my song Rewind. If you want to be a player, you can listen to my song No Feelings. If you don't want to do nobody wrong, listen to Do You Wrong.
Yeah. That's what's up. So February 3rd, look for new material, new song dropping. They'll be able to get that online.
3:30. 3:30. It's called 3:30.
Oh, 3:30. Oh, thank you for the exclusive. So y'all make sure y'all check out 330. So where would you like people to follow you at and get in contact with you if they want to do any
Um,
business?
okay, so you got my Instagram page. My Instagram is the Kelly Sade. Um, go there. You can go to the link in my bio. You want to link? I mean, you want to collab or something like that? You can email me. You can DM me, but I recommend that you email me. So yes, you go there. I have other platforms. I have TikTok. You can go to my TikTok, the Kelly Sade, and the ad is Kelly Sade Music. Have Twitter. Everything is Kelly Sade. Everything is Kelly Sade. So you just type in Kelly Sade, and you're gonna see, me.
Are you originally from Georgia?
Yes, I'm from Georgia. You must not. I must ain't country enough.
No, well, I hear the countryness, but it's like something else is there. Where's the rest of your family from?
Georgia.
So just generations of just Georgia.
Yeah, it's like I'm really country. Maybe because like I'm on an interview, so it's like I'm trying to but I'm really country. Like, but I be on lives.
Okay, tell me one thing that you do that's country.
I don't know.
You walk outside with no shoes?
But what they be getting at me though. They be
You be
getting
doing
at me
that for real?
I've done it. I ain't even gonna tell you no story. I've done it because
Okay,
put some shoes on.
Tell me something that you eat that's country that when you say you eat this, other people be like, huh?
I don't know because I ain't about to eat no pig feet, but
Okay.
I eat some neck bones or something like that. I eat some neck bones. I eat you had tomato rice, but tomatoes and rice.
Hello.
Oh my
tomatoes
God,
and rice.
Tomatoes and rice, that's so good. Like
Just tomatoes and rice?
yes, it's tomatoes and rice. Like
You say yes, like I'm supposed to know.
it's so good. Like you put up the tomatoes and you put it in the rice. It tastes so good. Like
I've never just had tomatoes and rice.
Yes, my grandma cook all that. And like yeah, it's just tomatoes and rice. What else we do? What else I do? I mean, I don't know. I just know I'm country. Like, I don't know. I'm from the country. I know I'm from the country. I know I'm from a small town, weird country. But I don't know some country stuff. I don't know. Maybe to other people, it's probably country, and I'm probably not knowing because anything I do, I feel like it's normal.
Yeah. So, whatever I sound like I'm wrong.
You don't sound like you from. Let me see. I don't know where you sound like you from. You sound like you from.
I have no identifier, huh?
Yeah, you don't sound like you from the country, or you don't sound like you from the South.
I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee.
For real?
Yes.
So you really from the South? Yeah,
I'm from the South.
Ooh,
I just don't talk like it. Whatever. Like when I was growing up, I had this one teacher who really. My fifth grade teacher made an impression on me, I guess, psychologically, that it just stuck to me. She used to tell us, what I'm saying, don't talk like, like you're dumb or whatever, because people will perceive you as that. So I think I took that to heart. And most of my informal way of talking is still formal to some people.
Yeah.
So it's just, just embedded in me or whatever. And slang words will be within the sentence, but it sounds like it's structured and everything. So.
Right. I mean, my mama, she have got at me for saying yes, what did I say? I don't know, I just be saying stuff, but she ever got at me for saying something that's not correctly said, grammarly correctly said. But a lot of the time, especially when I'm from the slang different, the slang kind of not grammarly correct. So I mean, I don't know. I just be talking. If they don't understand, I don't know.
They gonna understand. Well, I definitely appreciate your time and the energy and everything that you brought to this interview. Keep making dope music that you've been doing. Like I said, you got a real talent out there. Oh, if you don't mind, just do it, drop for the Banked Out Radio Show.
You said what? Yeah, what now?
You do a drop for the Banked Out Radio Show.
Drop for the Banked Out Radio Show.
Banked Out Radio Show, yeah. Banked Out.
Banked Out, okay. Okay. So you want me to say it again?
Yeah, just say, introduce yourself. However you want to say it, Now tuned into the Banked Out Radio Show.
Okay. So I got it, okay. What's up, y'all? It's Kelly Sade, and you are tuned in to the Banked Out Radio Show.
Yay. I just love how you say your name.
You know, in
I
my
keep,
songs, like in all my songs, I sing my name because people have to know how to say it. Like it's Kaylee Sade. So yeah,
yeah, but the way that you say it, I almost hear Kelly.
for real, Kaylee
Uh-huh.
Sade. I
Hmm.
don't hear it.
But that's because you know what you're saying in your head. So you when you say your voice, you already hear it in your head or whatever.
Right,
But thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your time.
for sure.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Definitely. Next time we can probably do this in person and everything.
Right.
Um, and anytime you want to like post something, drop
Mm-hmm.
something, tag the page. I'll reshare it, Instagram, whatever the
Gotcha.
case may be.
Gotcha.
So keep continuing to be great
For
and live in
sure.
your
Thank
greatness.
you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. And enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too.
All right. You take it easy, Belle.
All right. You too.